how's it going? Sandman here, and today I have the famous guest, Sand Kid.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing? So today I wanted to talk about something. I am a very solitary runner. Typically, I plug my headphones in and just go out and run and jam with my music. And my music tastes are wide and varied. I like everything out there. So I never have a lack of stuff to listen to. And then about, like 3 or 4 years after I started running, I discovered running podcasts and Steve Runner. That was the very first running podcast that I ever listened to.
One?
Just one.
I mean, when did you first find out?
Oh my gosh, this was probably like 2005, 2006, so it was quite a long time ago.
Yeah, I was going to say, because I pretty much known that you watched podcasts ever since I was born.
Listen to them, yes. So that was my first one, and I kind of liked it. Being a runner in general, I think when you're out there and you're having those hard days where your workout is really, really tough, or you're having some doubts about your training or about your upcoming race and how you're going to do, it starts to eat at you, and you see other runners and boy, they're like the Barbie wave and a nice big smile as you pass them. Queen wave. And they kind of look like, they're just gliding along while you feel like you have cement bricks attached to your feet. But after listening to these podcasts, I realized that everybody has the same fears about meeting their race goals or their time goals or their distance goals. And all of us are, human beings. And we get injured and we have worries and fears and highs and lows. Huh?
I said, I know where this one's going to.
Where's it going to?
The time when you, practically broke your leg. Or not really, but
I never practically broke my leg.
Sort of injured it, though. Or was it not your leg? It was something.
Well, I've had a bunch of different injuries. Sand Kid is right. And, during that time, running podcasts actually helped me kind of quiet my mind because I couldn't be out there doing it or I wasn't doing it as fast as I wanted to. So the message that I wanted to put out there today is that your story, your individual story, is important. When I first started doing this video podcast on my blog, I thought to myself, God, probably the only people who are going to read and watch this stuff is my mom and a handful of friends. And that hasn't been the case. I mean, they do, don't get me wrong, but I've met some really, really cool people doing this. And believe it or not, people like your story. People like to hear about what's going on in your life. People like to see where you're running. They like to see your guests. They like to see that you're a human being and you're a runner just like them and that you have struggles and triumphs and awesome things that you get from running just like they do. And that is the power of social media. Facebook is great with that. Most of my friends on Facebook are runners, and there's never hardly anything negative posted by all of them. And there's always something positive, a positive video saying or whatever. And, I think that's really important. So don't let the fear of, being on camera or recording your voice or writing a blog hold you back.
I know I'm definitely not, but it's not with blogs.
I know. What do you want to do?
Start up a YouTube channel.
You want to start your own YouTube channel. Okay. So what do you want your YouTube channel to be about? Because it's not going to be about running, right?
You may have that to yourself, but yeah, I'm different for that part. Just different kinds of games. Maybe
video games we're talking about, right?
Yes, for the most part, and maybe a little bit of blogs, so yes.
And a blog too. Well, that is something we're going to explore this year with him. All right, so
with it.
So maybe we're going to have to get you into some social media so you can tell your story, because your story is very important too. So I'm going to attach this great link that my friend Zen Runner has, and basically it's a listing of all the running podcasts out there. I don't believe it includes video podcasts. This would be kind of hard to watch while you're running, but it definitely has some great audio podcasts. And I highly suggest you check out, Zen's podcast and Steve Runner and Chris Russell and a whole host of others that are awesome are listed on there. We'll put that in the show notes. But I hope everybody's having a great day. And what you got, man? What closing remarks? This is good practice for you. Good practice. You're choking right now.
Don't forget to show your blogs, and a good and important blog tool is phones.
Oh, yes. You can't do that on that phone. That's not a smartphone.
Who cares?
But you could do it on your iPod. All right, so it's a work in progress. Have a great night, everybody, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.